Hello, 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 and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's the first video of the new year. Got 3 shoes for you. Let's get into it. Got some good ones in this. 2 of my favorite shoes, actually. These have definitely been worn and loved, for sure. Comes with some extra laces. You've got this mix of brown and green right here, which, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of on this shoe. It just doesn't do it for me. And then the brown as well, which I do think is better than this mixed, but not as good as the black, just because I like the way that it goes with the outsole here, and then also the text on the branding. This is the New Balance 993 Aimé Leon D'Or in the brown colorway. Features a brown mesh upper with brown premium pig suede and dark green tumbled leather overlays. At the base, a black responsive absorbed midsole and rubber outsole is geared for daily wear. Aimé Leon D'Or branding on the heels and inserts add a custom feel. And you can see I have my laces tied behind the tongue here so that when I put them on, you just kind of see that. These are a fire shoe, in my opinion, one of my favorites that I've gotten within the last couple years. and I give them a 9 out of 10. I wear these on the daily. I actually wore them today. Goes pretty well with what I'm wearing here, just in terms of color. It looks like Ponyo is trying to make a guest appearance. She is on my shoe boxes off to the side. This was definitely the New Balance shoe that got me into New Balances. I never really wore them before this, and I just love this chocolatey brown color mixed with the nice like forest green. Definitely worn, as you can see. And I will for sure be washing my hands after this video. The Aimé Leon Dore New Balance 993 brown colorway. Fantastic shoe. All right, up next we have probably my favorite shoe that released in 2022. And the box lid is a pretty good giveaway. It's made to look like a vintage Nike box. These are nice. These are real nice. I'm gonna pull out the tissue paper and some of the kind of the other stuff in the box just because it's made to look like a vintage Nike box, like I said. So it's got some cool little details in here. So here is the original receipt for it. I believe that I saw a post on Insta before these came out where a dude found his 1985 Jordan 1 Chicago's and had this receipt and everything. And that's kind of where the inspiration from the Lost and Founds came from. So I'm pretty sure this is his actual receipt here. Or at least a rendition of it. And then the tissue paper is kind of like an old advertisement that you would see in a magazine back in the day. If anyone had like East Bay or something like that, that's where I always saw my shoes when I was a kid. So pretty cool little details on these shoes. Quick little story about these. These are the Jordan 1 Lost and Founds. So I was lucky enough to get early access on sneakers, but I was in a work meeting whenever they dropped. So by the time I was able to actually buy them, all they had left was a half size down from what I typically wear. So I've got, as you can see, I've got some shoe trees in there to kind of stretch out the toe box a bit, and the insoles are also removable. So while they are a half size down from what I typically wear, they do fit. I didn't feel like turning around and having to sell these just to buy back my size. I figured I could make do with a half size down, and I definitely can. I wear the crap out of these. Probably my most worn shoe since I've bought these. So this is the Jordan 1 Lost and Found. The original Air Jordan 1 Chicago colorway was first introduced in 1985 and has only been retroed a few times since. But in 2022, the colorway returned with an added vintage look, which is the aged sock collar you see here. And then the leather, except you can't really see it that well, but the white leather's a bit like, let's see if this will focus. No, it won't, huh? You can kind of tell it's a little cracky a bit, but not anywhere near as like this. It's just kind of wrinkled a bit, I would say, and it kind of has like a feel like it gets caught on your fingers a bit when you rub it, like the cracks. I personally like it. I know some people aren't a fan, but I'm a big fan of these. These are absolutely a 10 out of 10 shoe. This is the first Chicago colorway that I've been lucky enough to own. So definitely a huge fan. Had to immediately slap the black laces on. I'm pretty sure my white laces are on my taxis, which you'll probably see in the next video. Can kind of see some dirt on them there, huh? Yeah, these are definitely going to be worn and loved. The sole also has an aged look, so some of these white spots that you see here, that's just made into the sole. This mud up here is not, but the white spots are. Just an absolutely timeless and iconic shoe. Can't go wrong with any Chicago colorway that you can get your hands on. This has been the Jordan 1 Lost and Found, aka Chicago Fire. All right, last shoe. I think this is the first time a box like this has been on the channel. Pair of Air Force Ones, baby. These are the Air Force One LA Flea. Pulling inspirations from LA's open air markets, it brings the heat with an old meets new aesthetic. Premium mixed and matched materials pair with the hand stitch aesthetic for a crafty DIY look that honors the streetwear mecca's flair for pushing boundaries and breathing life into hand-me-downs. For an extra sunny vibe, we've embroidered California poppies throughout, finishing it off frayed detailing and thick round laces add a classic flea market touch. These shoes have so many cool just details and materials. I absolutely love these. I haven't worn them yet, as you can tell, but come summer, I'm popping these bad boys on. These kind of look like if Sean Wotherspoon had a collab with Nike. I think this is something similar to what he would come up with. You've got this this mixed material fabric here. Some looks like maybe canvas. The stitching here is super cool. There's the California poppy that was mentioned. This swoosh is like a felt material, and it's got the stitching kind of frayed out beyond it, which is cool. This is like a ripstop material on the back here. I didn't even notice, but it's got a bunch of Nike swooshes, which is very cool. And then more of this canvas material around the back. The color, this pop of blue, the neutrals. Just a super dope shoe. And the tongue too. The tongue is so cool, and it's covered behind the rope laces, but the rope laces are also cool. So I don't know, like I wish I wish I could see the tongue more, but I don't want to give up the laces. So I guess it is what it is. Yeah, these are definitely still crispy on the bottom. It's got like a burlap material here, I just noticed as well. That's not present anywhere else on the shoe, from what I can tell at least. And maybe this back here as well. I give these I'll give them an 8 out of 10. I think these are dope. They really are. They're something different, which is nice. I think we've had an 8, a 9, and a 10 out of 10 on today's video. I told you there was going to be some heat, at least in my opinion. I get everyone has different tastes, so it's fair. This has been the Air Force One LA Flea. That's all the shoes I've got for you today. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night.